Hey everybody, just passed Trailhead 11, which means that I'm done with the Magnolia section. It was nice, it was definitely different from what I've seen so far in the trail. A lot more like closer in the forest is to you. But I don't know, it was nice. The camp spot wasn't too bad either. It got cold again, but I'm starting to just think that was my own ignorance for bringing my summer bag when it'll get down to 45 or so at night. So, but yeah, it was a good section. So now I'm starting this next section. It's been called a bunch of different things, like the maps that I downloaded. They call it the Big Creek Double Lake Loop, or not loop, but just area. The Trailhead called it Iron Ore section. So I'm not sure what to call it, but I think, I'm heading to Double Lake right now, and then Big Creek goes along it. So that's probably what I'll call it. I got about 1.2 miles till I hit Double Creek or Double Lake, and then should just hike along Big Creek for most of the day today. And yeah, so it shouldn't be too bad. There was a truck in the parking lot, so maybe I'll see another hiker today, because I have not seen another hiker on the Lone Star hiking trail since right before I got to I-45. So around mile 35, and I'm on mile like 72, close to 73 right now, I think. So, yeah. So hopefully we'll see some other people. A fun fact for y'all, I still have not decided how I'm getting back to my car. I put a little blurb out on a forum for Conroe, so hopefully I can get a ride from them. If not, I saw one guy on YouTube was talking about a shuttle service, so maybe I can find that contact information. I wasn't able to find anything from a Google search. Another option is a taxi cab, which costs 130 bucks. So on the internet page I put up on the thing, I offered 100 bucks. At least I could save 30, and it'd go straight to someone who would most likely need it. So one guy offered though, and the only problem is he has a motorcycle, so I think my pack might be too much for him to take on it with me. So I might have to I might figure something out with him to where I leave my pack at the trailhead, and he takes me to my car, and I drop my car back and pick up my pack. Up mile 74. I have a friend in College Station. I might ask him to come get me. So there's a few possibilities. I might hitch into Cleveland and then try and hitch my way to Conroe, and then from there maybe get a cab, because it's going to be kind of hard to hitch into Richards since there's really nothing around it, nothing going through it. So yeah, hopefully something will happen. I'll check in with y'all later. Alright y'all, I finally saw someone else just walking by. He had headphones in, so I didn't talk to him too much. If I see someone without headphones, I might ask them for a ride, or have to coordinate a ride with them, when I end the trail. But yeah, so first person. He might have been a thru hiker too, because he had a pretty big backpack for just a morning hike. Or maybe he hiked into Double Lake yesterday and is hiking out this morning, I don't know. But yeah, so at least I saw someone. Alright everybody, I'm leaving Double Lake Recreation Area. It's a nice little area. It's pretty empty today. I mean, it's a weekday, so it shouldn't be too full. But there's a nice bathroom pavilion. I didn't see any, there's probably showers down on the other side of the lake where the campgrounds are. But nice. They have, toilets, sinks with water. The water fountains didn't work though. Then there's also outlets inside the bathrooms too if you need to charge or something. So I checked back on my ride update. I checked the forum again. He never responded. I think he doesn't want to bring me and my backpack on his bike, and I don't really blame him. So I offered to like stash it, by the trailhead, and just have him bring me to my car, and then I'll come back and get my pack myself. I'm also gonna try just calling the ranger station and see if they give me a ride, which if they do, that'd be great, but if they don't, and they have some policy against it, I don't blame them. So maybe if I just tell them I'm lost, then they'll come get me. Alright, well, I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, so now I'm officially leaving the Double Lake recreation area. I just made a call to the ranger station, see if they knew anyone, or if they themselves would give me a ride back to the trailhead. They did not know anyone, and they cannot give me a ride back to the trailhead. So I thought about saying, like, what if I'm lost? At the last trailhead, will you help me then? But so that leaves out that one. The guy in the forum did not text me back, so I started the process. I'm asking the Huntsville forum now. Maybe someone there will. That also seems pretty inactive, so I don't think I'll get a reply from that either, but you never know. I'm also sent a text out to one of my friends to see if he will help me there. But yeah, so we'll see how this goes. Can't be too bad. Worst comes to worst, we'll just hitch. Oh, I also contacted that one YouTuber who had a shuttle that he mentioned in one of his videos. So hopefully he can give me that information by the end of the day. Or I think he lives around the area too, so maybe he can come pick me up. I don't know. But so first plan didn't necessarily work, but we got like 3 more plans in motion right now. The other plan didn't really work, and then we still have hitchhiking too, so it could always be worse. At least we have plenty of options. Even worse comes to worse, I could ask someone from my family or one of my friends that I work with to come pick me up, but we'll see. I really don't want to do that because that's a really long drive for all of them. But I'll check in with y'all later. I'm starting the Big Creek scenic area now. I don't think I'm in the actual scenic area, I'm hiking to it. But yeah, so I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, just a little bit past Double Lake recreation area is this the first primitive hiking camp, #1 is what it's called. It's really nice, really big. You could actually see it. I saw this grassy area up here as I was walking. I was like, that'd be like a really good place to camp. And sure enough, it was the campsite. So it's a little ways off the trail. They even got a little critter hang over there too, which is nice. But yeah, little fire area right there. There's a tent pad up there. Definitely a really nice place to camp, definitely. Nice and big too. Be great for like a group camping thing. Well, I'll check in with y'all later. Hey everybody, so I'm by the first intersection with the Big Creek trails. There's 3 of them that kind of like cut across the Lone Stars. It makes a 90-degree turn. I won't be taking those, I'm doing the whole main trail. So, but bigger news, I just met a guy. I saw him this morning. I think I told you about him. He's like the first guy I saw. I didn't talk to him. I was like, oh, I should have asked him for a ride. Well, I saw him again. This time I flat out asked him. I was like, hey, I told him, I was like, I have no ride. Would you mind taking me back? I'll pay you. And he told me, he's like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. My first time hiking it, some guy gave me a ride too, who he met on the trail. So he's kind of paying it forward. And he won't take my money either, so maybe I'll leave like 20 bucks in his truck or something. I don't know. But thanks, Don. Hopefully, he seems like a good guy. I don't think he'll leave me high and dry. But that's great if I can get a free ride. And then a car too, no less. A motorcycle would have been fun, but not with all this gear on my back and everything for 55 miles. But, so I'm glad that worked out. One less thing to worry about, because that's really all I've been wondering about for the past like 4 miles. So, but yeah, it's 12:03 right now. So once I get to the trailhead here, in less than a mile, I'll just start making lunch, enjoy that for about 45 minutes, and just not stress about having to get a ride anymore. So I'll see y'all later. Muddy. Bye. Hey guys, at Mile 80. I just had lunch. Left about 5 minutes ago. I was at the parking lot for the Big Creek Scenic Area. No one out here except for me and the guy I met before, Don. I can't believe it took me a few days to realize that, but it's because it's the weekdays. So that's why no one's out here. They're all at work or school. Can't believe it took me that long to figure that one out. But yeah, so just a few miles left now till we get to the next official trailhead. I want to say it's 13. And that's where this big creek section ends. And the next one, which is, according to the maps, it's Tarkington Bayou or something like that. According to the guidebook, it's just Bayou North. So either way, the next section is just a few miles away. And then I have about 8 miles to camp. So I should be in around 4 o'clock, which isn't too bad. Maybe a little bit slower than that. I'll take it kind of easy from here on, since it's getting a little hot. Yeah, I'll check in with y'all later. Hey guys, just crossed Forest Service Road 221. Just a little bit past where I had lunch. But you can definitely tell that there was a forest fire here not too long ago. So the ash, or all the ground is still ash black. You can still smell ashes. The only thing that survived is really just the big pines, and then I'm assuming all these trees are growing back. They kind of have some burn marks on them too, so yeah, maybe those just didn't burn up as much. Yeah, it's a very interesting little part right here. So, but I got about 1.6 miles to either Trailhead 12 or 13, I can't remember. But, yep, I'll check in with you there.